Friday night hangout? Why not? Why not? Let's go. Alrighty then, for I'm talking to nobody right now, just saying. I decided to go live on a Friday. Why not? There's no cook-off for me this weekend. I just wanted to do a Friday night hangout. If you guys are checking this in live, maybe some of you guys are. If you're not, maybe you're watching on the Twitch. We're going to YouTube and the Twitch right now. So check it out. Interact with me. Whatever. I'm just here to hang out. Don't know how long I'll be on. If you guys are more interactive, I'll stay a little longer. But if not, no big deal. No big deal. Like I said, got bored. Decided to check it out. See if these hangouts are going to be cool. I did say on our very first show that we would be doing some more of these hangouts just on YouTube and Twitch. So that's what I'm doing. Just checking it out. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Robert Rocha, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder show, not the true show. Just more of the hangout. I don't know who's up there watching, but just hanging out, just checking it out, and seeing if maybe this is a doable thing on a Friday when I'm not at a cook-off, or if maybe we do this on a Tuesday night or something like that. So Jared, my boy on Twitch. What is up, Jared? I was just doing my little intro to nobody because nobody is watching but my boy Jared, always coming through in the clutch. I mean, what else you got to do up there, huh? Yeah, no cook-off for me this weekend. But I decided to just come on here and do a hangout and spare the moment deal. Gave anybody a 15-minute notice on YouTube, and I like that you're on the Twitch, brother. I like that you're on the Twitch. How does it sound? How does it look? You know, I don't have any of the. If someone were to follow, I don't have the cool little follow buttons yet. I got to figure all of that out. But if you want to jump on, man, I'll send you a link. Actually, I'm going to send a link to anybody that wants to jump on. If anybody wants to jump on, I'm going to hang out here for a little while. I'm not going to give up. I know there's only one of you watching, Jared, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to stay on here. I don't care if I'm talking to myself or what. But I'm trying to grow this thing. Twitch freezes bad. I know. I've seen that. I've seen it happen. It does freeze bad. Jared made this comment here for those that maybe not watching on Twitch. I have noticed that. I've been watching some other people, and I don't know what it is, because I came to watch the same show, the guys that are simulcasting both to YouTube and Twitch, but I can see that, and yeah, I can go to YouTube and it's fine and clear and whatnot, but then I go to Twitch and it's freezing and glitchy and whatnot. I don't know if that's, I don't know why that happens, but I wish it didn't. What are you doing, Jared? What are you doing right now? And I'll wait for your reply. And don't feel like you got to hang out, because if you got somewhere better to be at 10:22 on a Friday in Lubbock, Texas. Are you in Lubbock? You are in Lubbock, right? Lubbock. Then let me know. But I'm just here. Like I said, I think Tom Fuentes may come on in a minute. We'll see. God's country, what's up, Bubba? Oh, shit. What are you doing, AJ? I am just checking out maybe this Friday night hangout type thing. I don't know if it's gonna be a thing, but when I don't have a cook-off, why not? Why not? So AJ, we've been following you, brother. Twitch freezes bad. Had to switch to YouTube. All right, cool. Yeah, I thought you were in Lubbock. I got my boy in Lubbock. I got my boy in Hondo, and some other person is watching anonymously. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's one of my boys watching. I don't know. But yeah, so hey guys, I do appreciate you watching the show on Wednesdays. Wednesdays, 8 o'clock. If you guys don't know, we do our normal show Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. We've been having a lot of great guests on there. AJ has been one. Maybe Jared could come on, maybe. Oh, that's right. You're working at the San Antonio Rodeo. Well, you're not really working, are you? You're watching me right now. How's it going? What's going on out there? Is it just concerts and rodeo? But yeah, so AJ had a big third place brisket at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo Barbecue Cook-Off. That was a lot of fun. I finally got my 9th place banner. I don't know if y'all saw, but that is the legit 9th place rib banner. And it's crazy when you're proud, so proud. No, I'm proud of all my walks, but when you're so proud of a 9th place call, but at one of the premier events in Texas, that was a cool moment. 200, I think the official number was in 291. But that, I've been to the Jack. I've not been to the Jack. Sorry, I've been to the Royal. I've been to HLSR, Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. I've been to Memphis in May. Been to a lot of bigger events as well. This one at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo Barbecue Cook-Off felt like a world championship. It felt like the American Royal South that's what it felt like when you walked around the grounds, and it's a legit contest. That was a lot of fun to be part of. What's up, Rick? How are you, buddy? Welcome in. I'm just checking this out, see if we want to do some hangouts. So I'm just trying this kind of avenue out. So thanks for tuning in. And if you got any questions about whatever, anything, drop them in the comments and I will highlight them and try to do it. Yes, Jared, I am going to be cooking the 6-pack. That's going to be awesome. That was showcased on our show last week or this week. The Texas 6-pack, which is let's do it right now. I have their. Oh no, I don't. I don't have them up anymore. But yeah, so the first two are going to be in March, the 17th, I believe. I guess that's St. Patrick's Day weekend. Yeah, I'll be doing this Texas 6-pack. The first two are going to be at the barbecue store in Hempstead. That kicks off, and then the next two will be at Memorial Day weekend in Tomball, VFW, and then the Then you got the one in El Campo, and then the one in Seguin, or maybe it's Seguin and then El Campo. So those are the 6. So the 2 in Hempstead and Tomball are back-to-backs. So that's going to put 4 of the contest right off the bat, and then the 5th and 6th one will follow. You can drop your lowest standing from the 6. So we're going to take your best 5 placings, overall placings, and that's how they're going to determine the grand champion of that event. So that's cool. We have not had a series like this in a long time. We have not had a championship series. Let me see who all's here. Sleeper Barbecue, loving Friday night. I appreciate it. Madwood, all right. I knew my YouTubers would come in. I appreciate you guys. And I'm only going to YouTube and for that one guy on Twitch, but he's back. Jared was there. He said it's twitchy. And he's back over here. So, yeah, I'm just going to YouTube right now. I'm just trying to test out a Friday night hangout type thing. If that's something I want to do whenever I'm not at a contest and or a baseball field. My sons are in baseball, so we're just testing this out. Anyway, so the Texas 6-pack, that's going to be a big deal. A series, within a year, competition, competing year. I'm excited to do that. I've never been a part of one, so it's going to be kind of fun to see after that first doubleheader at Hempstead, to see where it shakes out after the first 2. And then, because right there's only 6, right? There's only 6. So, and 5 of the scores are going to count. So, if you put a good foot forward in that first 2, then you'll probably be feeling pretty good about yourself. But hey, it can change. Like I said, the next 2 are right behind it, a doubleheader. So that's going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see how that plays out. We'll be definitely covering it on the So Smoking Gooder show. So if you guys can get a part of that, I know Dustin said that there was space left for the first 2, but it's not a lot. I think he only had like 10 spaces left, and I don't know. I haven't talked to him today or Thursday after the show on Wednesday, so that might have filled up. However, I know a lot of teams like myself, I don't occupy a lot of space, so I'm going to offer up if anybody wants to cook next to me or whoever. If he needs extra space, I don't need a full 40 by 40. I probably only need a 20 by 20 total, and that's even giving me some room at that. So we'll do that. So I got Madwood. What is your name? So I don't know if that's cool. We'll just call you Madwood. Sleeper. How are you doing, guys? We would be cooking Texas 6. Oh, let me see Rick's comment. We would be cooking the Texas 6-pack, but our trailer is being remodeled. But we'll cook in Seguin no matter what. All right, Rick. What is your team name, Rick? So I can give that. I appreciate that, Sleeper. The last live was awesome. Yeah, that was pretty cool. A lot of emotions we're going through there, and it's always cool to talk about the Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation and all that they do for veterans to get them get their mind off of some of the shit they've seen. So this is cool, and we've had Joey on before, and we'll have him on again. But that was good to see him back on there and talking about that, and so I appreciate that. Daddy Dutch in the house. Double D, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the host with the most. Oh, damn it, boy. Case Han. Nope. Yeah, no Han Solo tonight. I didn't even tell Case. Like, this was a spare of the moment deal. I had baseball practice today with my son. I had some really badass crawfish at Hans Crawfish here in Tomball. Shout out to Hans Crawfish. They were amazing. Thank you very much. This is a grand opening for this week. And I came back here. I was like, you know what? I said on our first show, I'm going to try and do some of these hangouts, get people involved, interact, and whatnot. And I was home on a Friday, not at a cook-off. I know there's one out in spring. I talked to Bill Purvis a little earlier today. They got about 36 teams at the Friends of the Tri Club IBCA event in Spring, Texas. So I decided not to do that one. I'm going to get ready for Smoking on the Rio. I will be there. I'll be hanging out at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo for a couple days. And then I'm going to hook up after my son's, he's going to defend his grand champion at the HLSR contest. So after that happens, 11 o'clock, we're going to hook up and head down to Mercedes, Texas, and try and give him hell, a piece of that $50,000 payout in Mercedes, Texas. That's a CBA event. So they still have plenty of room to sign up. So they're expecting over 200 teams. I think they're already at 200 at the moment. So another big one, man. I seem to, for whatever reason, like I just said, there's a 36 team right down the street. I said, Not enough teams, I guess. I don't know. But I decided to forego that one and just get ready to prepare for that big Smokin' on the Rio, which is another premier event in Texas. I've never cooked it, but I've heard great things. All right, let me see who's in the comments here. Jared said, that's going to be my first cook of the year since my last one postponed due to weather. Which one is that, Jared? Is that the the doubleheader in Hempstead? We hope to see you there. You've done a few of those there. Madwood's in the house. What's up, Madwood? Double D Electric. Okay, that's right. I met you. I remember you now. That was a cool name. Yes, so we'll look forward to seeing you there as well. Yes, the new place opened. Yes, it did, and it's awesome. It is awesome. They put a barn out there. They've got two point of sale, so you can go to two lines now and still BYOB. Some of the best crawfish. It's a cool spot. I'm talking about Hans Crawfish here in Tomball, Texas. Yes, I will see you there. I'm going to be there, like I said on the show the other night. I'm going to be going live from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo on the 23rd. That's that Wednesday of the contest. Be going around hitting a bunch of different booths. Probably just doing a walk around, maybe like I kind of did at San Antonio Rodeo. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna play it out, but Wednesday's gonna be a fluid type of deal. It's not gonna be our show. I'm not gonna be here in this office doing a show. I'm gonna be out on the ground. So I'm gonna play it by ear and see how that goes. But I definitely will be going live, probably for an hour, out there on the grounds. Maybe hit some people y'all have not seen, and maybe they kind of just do the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So there's a lot of teams like that do that. I'll definitely be at the Pitmaker tent, so maybe I'll do something from the Pitmaker and introduce you guys to George and Victor. I don't know, but I don't want to put any kind of schedule out there for that. But the following the weekend before, which is, this coming Wednesday, I've got some feelers out. I'm gonna have. Looking like I'm hopefully going to have Randy Polly from Holy Cow Cookers. He's also a big part of Buc-ee's. He does all the food for Buc-ee's, the barbecue that you guys see, all of the kolaches, all of that stuff. He has a hand in, so I'm excited to get Randy on. And he sent me a message the other day to reach out to him, and I still need to do that. But I think hopefully Wednesday I'm going to have him on, and they put on the largest production at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. I don't even want to venture how much it is or what they do, but how they store everything. But that's something I'm very interested in. I think it'd be interesting for you guys to hear as well. And I also want to talk to them about Buc-ee's, man. Who doesn't like going through Buc-ee's and all that stuff that you see? He's got a big hand in how that's out there. He opens up different Buc-ee's. He goes out there. I've seen him slinging barbecue. He's a barbecuer just like you and I. So hopefully that comes through, and that's going to be this Wednesday. Then the following Wednesday will be the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo show that I just talked about. And then the following Wednesday after that, I have Cosmo's Q. He's going to be on here. Mr. Darian Cosmo is going to be on our show on Wednesday, March the 2nd. And then the following week, I'm hopefully get the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo winner on. Normally I'd like to have him the week after, but got to bump that person for Cosmo. I'm excited about that show. Cosmo is a cool cat. Does a lot for barbecue, man. He's got sauces, rubs, injections, all of it. And he's been there, done that. He's competed at the Royal. He's competed all over KCBS. He's competed in SCA. Right now he's got a series of really cool podcasts that talk about, him, not just barbecue. He's talking about himself and his humble beginnings into where he's at right now. It's pretty cool. You guys should give that a listen. It's on YouTube. At Cosmo's. It's called Cosmo Unfiltered. So definitely going to be talking to him about that. And so that's what's coming up on the show. 7K. I love it. I'm seeing, so maybe there's 3 out here. All right, let's see what we got here. Yes, the new place open. Double D, I will see you. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. All right, Jared. Yeah, the one in Hempstead. Cool. I will see you at that double. Rob, will Bill or Jason let me borrow a few drums to cook? I'm sure they will. if I weren't going to Smoking on the Rio, I would let you borrow my drums. But yeah, I'm gonna be loaded up. CJ asked me to go live with him Thursday night with Uncle C. All right, very cool. You can see Daddy Dutch on Thursday night on the Mama and Papa Joe's channel. What team are you with at HLSR? I'm not with a team. I'm going to be tent hopping. I've had my own spot there once, but I was part of a Metro Go Texan. But this year, I am going to be tent hopping. And like I said, hoping to bring you guys some content. And then I'll be leaving Friday morning. Gone. Heading down to Mercedes, Texas. Yeah, Buc-ee's are awesome, man. They are. They are amazing. No Buc-ee's out west. Sorry. And yeah, YouTube famous. You know, I did hit a milestone. It's a small milestone. But when I started saying that YouTube famous crap, I think I had like 23 followers at the time. And this past week, we broke 300. We're up to 307 as I last checked. Yes. YouTube famous, people. YouTube famous. And we need to grow the Twitch channel. I don't know how Twitch works yet. And I decided to do 10 hopping. Yeah. I don't know about all that. But yeah, I had a few cooks say, make sure you come by and stop by. So definitely gonna do that for sure. That should be a lot of fun coming up, guys. If anybody wants to join me, I put a link out there. You're welcome to click that link and join in. Like I said, this is just an informal hangout. Why not on a Friday night? I'm not at a cook-off. I'm not tired right now, so let's if anybody wants to join in. I see we got a few of us here, and then that's just how it starts. Starts small, and then we go bigger than that. So yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking in. So these are what we're doing here Friday. Let me pull that other one. Where's that banner at? Where's that other thing go? The YouTube famous one. Hold on. Boom. Can y'all still hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear me while this is up, but man, I am trying to up my game with the banners and the slides and the advertisements, and I hope it looks good to me. I don't know what you guys think about this stuff. Oh, all right, Kent. Are you your last name Han? My goodness. All right. Yeah. So I decided to Team Char Griller. All right. So I don't know if you guys can hear me while this thing's up, but I'm gonna pull it down. But yeah, I'm trying to work. There's trying to work my banner game. These guys here. So hold on, let me pull this thing off because somebody did click the link. Somebody not shy. There he is. What are you doing,
Rob?
How are you,
doing,
Bubba?
man?
I'm good. I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, what do you think of these little hangouts, man? Let's just have some fun on a Friday night. Why not?
Dude, we used to, back in the day, I used to do this with some Texas boys, Chef Johnny, Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. You know, we used to do it back in the day with the hangouts when it still meshed with YouTube and all that stuff. But I had to put Kent Hahn in there just to troll Case.
Okay. I saw that. I was like, I know his name's not Han. What the hell
No,
is that?
because my last name's about this long. It's 10 letters.
Say it again. It's what is it?
Vandy Weird.
Vandy Weird?
Yeah. It's got a space in the middle. So I just thought trolling Case would be better, man. Say, you like that flag?
I do like that flag. I do like that flag. I haven't seen a flag. That's pretty special. Jared, that's a great idea, Jared. Maybe I do that. The old crib show from the Yo, what up, MTV Crib? We're gonna go into this trailer and check it out. I can do that. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. That wasn't racist, was it? Don't cancel me, people. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so yeah, we can do some old MTV Cribs action. I think that'd be kind of cool.
There you go, man. So how you been?
I'm great, man. What are you doing on a? Oh, okay, Terry. All right, thank you, Madwood. Yeah, so Terry, that's the cool thing about YouTube when I'm watching you guys do shows and Madwood's name and y'all are saying names and I don't know them fully yet. I'm learning them, but I know yours is Kent, and so now I'm gonna mental note this one, Madwood. Terry, I got him. I don't know
I
Sleeper's name, or does everybody just call each other by their deal?
Yep. Sleeper is Lance.
Sleeper's Lance. All right. Where's he
Um,
out of?
he's up in St. Mary County, Maryland, if I remember
Oh
right.
wow, Maryland.
If I remember right, I would. He has it on his videos, and I think I'm right. But Terry Medwood Barbecue is actually about. He's down there by the Iowa Missouri line. He's
Okay,
about 2 hours south of me.
that's KCBS country, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm in KCBS country too,
Yeah.
but no, I've wanted to say this to you for a while.
What's up, Daniel? Yeah.
After meeting you in September,
Yep.
uh, I've never been more scared in my life
What do you
than
mean?
that Friday night I was at your party.
Okay.
I think I'm standing back in a corner. If you remember how you had it set up with your trailer sitting one way and where you fed the food to the judges in the other.
It's like an L shape. Yep.
Yeah, I was back in that corner, and all of a sudden I felt two hands grab my hips. I got nervous.
Who was it?
All I heard was "Turn around, you big sweetie, and give me a hug." It
Diva.
was it was Diva.
Yeah, Diva Q.
I was like, "Are you shitting me?"
We had Danielle. Danielle's a good friend of ours, actually. We got to know her within the last 2 or 3 years. Actually, probably that. Uh,
She is amazing.
it's
She is
funny that
amazing.
I've done two classes. They have those Traeger. They're not real classes, but they're called Traeger. Fuck, what do they call those things? I don't know.
Master class or something like
It's
that.
not a master class by any means. They did them like at hardware stores, and they go around and they just show basics, trimming, and stuff like that. And so Diva actually was there, and that's the first time I met her. And I went to one. There was one out here in Cyprus, actually, one of the larger Ace Hardware stores, and I went out there, and that was my first time to meet her, and I got a photo with her, and of course I was starstruck. She's been on television and did all the other stuff, and that was cool. That was really cool, and I got to meet her. And for whatever reason, she remembered me. I don't know. Maybe she's just being nice. Maybe she didn't, but she's very friendly. And so we got to meet. And in fact, at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo a couple years ago, we all were on the same group, with same team. She did the dessert, and we did some chicken, and so it was cool. It was really neat. So we got to know her pretty well, and so. When we had our party of the year 2 years ago, she was there, and then of course this past year she was there, and you got to see her there. Yeah, so she's cool. She's a sweetheart. She's a badass bitch when it comes to barbecue. She knows what the hell she's doing.
In the nicest way possible.
Oh yeah, I mean that. I mean
You
that.
damn right.
I mean that as out of respect. She's a badass.
Oh yeah.
And
I would
she
not want to cook against that lady.
She's a badass, and she knows it, and she'll tell you. She will tell you too. No, I love her to death. She's great. In fact, that New Year's Eve hangout thing that I had going.
Yep.
I don't know if you caught that. That was cool.
I was there.
Okay, good. Yeah, she was actually going to do it, or in fact, I reached out to her, but she had just had some knee surgery, and I don't think her meds were going to keep her up that late. So
Well,
I almost had her join that lineup too.
if you remember at the Royal, how bad she was hobbling around
Mm-hmm.
because she tore the meniscus in her knee the week before the Royal. She
Wow.
told me that. And you know, I've had my problems with knees, and for her to walk around on a torn meniscus, even with that brace,
Yeah.
I remember. I think it was on Saturday. I think she got a call in one of the ancillaries. I don't remember, but
Yeah.
you could see her limping or hobbling up to the front. And it's like, damn, girl.
Yeah, so that's what led to that surgery right before New Year's. Hell, she's in L.A. right now at the Super Bowl, part of Team Traeger. I'm wondering how she's getting by on that leg right now, but hopefully all is good with that.
I
Hey,
hope so.
I got a question for you guys, and you guys that are in the comments right now. Um, I appreciate. First off, I want to say thank you guys for watching the show on Wednesdays. I really sincerely do appreciate it. But I do have a question for you guys that are out of staters. Um, I always say we talk about Texas barbecue, but that's not the goal. That's not the whole end all be all. We touch on other things, right? But it is Texas centric, Texas centered. But hey, you guys keep coming back. So, what are you guys taking out of that? Are you're learning obviously a bunch of Texas cooks names and whatnot? Yeah. What is? I see some Lucky Steve's and chicken
Uncle
fried barbecue.
Steve's.
Uncle Steve, sorry.
You know this one.
I know that one. I know that one. That was a big part of this banner back here. That chicken fried rib grind.
You don't know this
Uh,
guy, do you?
of course I know that guy. Yeah. Of course I know that guy. No, but what are you guys taking out of the? Yep, I've seen him. I think he's in Bucky's. He might be in Bucky's, or maybe I've seen him around.
He is in. Oh, I forget the name of the store he works at in San Antonio. He's a GMG ambassador. Rick is,
Okay.
and the store he works at just started carrying his seasoning. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean I think he's up to 3 or 4 now. So, Rick's a good guy.
Terry saying he used to live in Texas. Yeah, but I kind of want you. I kind of want your out of staters opinions. Would y'all like to see some more KCBS guys? Which I've had Brad on. I've had Chris Schaefer on. I've had Travis Duffy. He won the American Royal. I'm reaching out to Kerry Chastain. Lee Hickle's been doing the circuit. He's been on the show as well, but he's a Texas guy.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, you guys y'all taking something out of this show as well? I just don't want you. I don't want y'all to lose interest because we talked to a bunch of Texas guys. Hell, we're gonna have Cosmo on. I think that he's kind of barbecue royalty as far as
And Darian will tell you he's got dual citizenship. He was
Yes.
born in Oklahoma but grew up in Texas down
Yes,
at
he
Galveston.
did. Yes, he did.
And I think what you're doing is great. I mean, you're hitting CBA, IBCA down there. Bill went over last weekend and did a BCA
He did a
in
BCA.
Louisiana.
Yeah. Oh,
You
you know
know-
what? I don't even think I mentioned that, did I, on the show the other night? No, I didn't.
Poor devil. He only tied for grand and got reserved because he got beat out on his.
I'm tired of saying Bill's name on the show. My goodness.
Hey, if it's good for the show, who cares?
No, I'm just messing.
You know.
I love Bill. Bill and I are
I know,
buddies.
I know you guys are, and I love Bill to death. The other day, 10 o'clock the other morning, he called me. He says, "Dude, I'm sorry, I forgot I owe you a phone call." I'm like, "Dude, we're just talking barbecue. It's okay."
Yeah.
And Bill is, I mean, the time I spent with him at the Royal was cool. I hung out with Jonathan Barton, James Pavia, Ryan
JB.
Newland. I was graced with your presence on Friday night with that well-deserving three-peat party you had.
Thanks for being there. That was fun.
Dude, that was a setup. Your setup was awesome. I loved it.
That was fun. So this year I'm going to be competing Saturday as well. So that's going to make things difficult for Friday. We'll see how everything goes out.
Well,
not
you know
not
what?
worried about it right now, but
I'm coming down next year with my trailer,
nice.
and I don't have to cook till Sunday. So I'm guessing if you needed help Friday night.
I always need and welcome help. JB, James Barton, James Pavia, they helped last year. I've had Chef Greg from RecTech. He helped as well. Man, anytime we can get help to, once all those briskets and pork come off the pit, we just need them shredded and sliced and whatnot, and that's a big help, man. That's a big it's a big worry off my head because I'm also trying to run everything else.
Yeah, you were running around that Friday night doing 6 things at one time. I'm like, oh shit. So
Jared says, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to read his comment. He says, with the upcoming KCBS Texas series, which I am going to get whoever's behind that. I'm researching. I want to find out who that is and get them on the show to talk about that series as well. So with the upcoming Texas KCBS series, KCBS guys would be nice to see. Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%, Jared, and that's definitely on my radar. I appreciate that. Here's Rick again. I think it's cool because we can pick up stuff and hints from everyone. Even Tuesday Bill, yes.
Oh, I love that name, Tuesday Bill.
So, wouldn't change a thing personally. Education is education. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Lance, that's the way Lance is. He's, he's straightforward like that.
Yeah, so I think it's entertaining. We had and I wished I would have promoted it as a standalone show, but when I had Paul Whitaker on the second time, and then that show went like 3 hours long because I brought Aaron on as a surprise, and then that turned into a really cool guys. If you guys didn't check it out, go back and go back on the list there and look for the one with Paul Whitaker, the second show with Paul Whitaker. That turned into a full-blown tell-all brisket roundtable, and it was awesome. Paul had a little whiskey in him, and he was telling secrets and telling everything. And I actually went back to rewatch that because I was like, okay, what did he say about injections and whatnot? Because guys, again, right here, 11 of you guys are watching. I'm going to tell you guys right now, go back and watch the second show with Paul Whitaker. Tell all brisket. The first hour was about him repeating. It was after the Uvalde contest. The second and third hour was a straight brisket roundtable with me, Paul, Aaron, Dennis Butterworth chimed in for a little bit.
Yeah, Butter was there.
Case was there. That was cool. That was a really cool show, and yeah, that was a very educational show. And I wish I would have. I didn't know it was going to happen. It was just one of them things that kind of go for it. That was just one of them things that kind of happened, and check it out and go back and watch that. But I plan on doing some more of those as well. Chicken. We still have to talk about chicken. I'm actually going to highlight a brisket show again. But chicken, ribs, pork, especially with KCBS coming out, Jared, that's a good point. We can definitely do some more roundtables like that because, it's kind of cool to pick people's brains, see what they're thinking, see what they, see how much they, appearance, for KCBS. There's guys that take that so seriously, that kale and that box, and then you got champions like Phil Breeden that's just, you just throw it in there and it'll do its thing. So it's cool to get different perspectives from different cooks and just talk barbecue. That's what the platform is for. That's what this show is about, man. What are you drinking, bub?
I got a little Tito's and 7.
I have a full shout out to Tito's, man. They're awesome.
Just a little.
Jay-Z and they supported our party of the year, so I got to give them shout outs as well.
I think I carried one of them cases of Tito's over to you with James.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I appreciate you. Yeah, and so and James, that's all he drinks is Tito's and like cranberry, I think.
He drinks. It's Tito's. It's not cranberry. I think it's orange mango or something like that. He's very specific about what he mixes his Tito's with, and I brought down a bottle.
Yeah, me too.
To the
me
Royal,
too, Jared.
And I put me and James's name on it because I said, "This is our damn bottle. We're drinking it together." That was gone Thursday night.
Damn.
And I showed up 10 o'clock Thursday morning.
Hey, Jared, do me a favor. See if anybody's watching on Twitch for me, Jared. I don't know. Twitch is new. I don't know if you know about Twitch, but
yeah,
I don't really. There's some crazy stuff that I see on that channel as well. Cran
Jared just
apple. All right. Terry
Jared
says
just
cran
made
apple.
a comment I totally agree with.
What's that? What do you say?
He says, "So glad we don't garnish in Texas."
Yeah, absolutely. It's. I've probably got. Let's see. I probably have 10 to 12, not very many KCBS contests under my belt. I've never garnished a box. Not. I've never built a box. It's always my wife that has done it. So, um, it seems like a pain in the ass.
We, I
Hello.
run.
Oh, he saw me.
I can see you down there. Hello.
Honey, this is Rob Rocha
Hi.
that I met down in the Royal. This is my wife, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi,
So,
Kathy. How are you?
I'll get her a box to stand on in a minute, Rob.
Well, I know you're a tall SOB.
It's okay.
Bobo.
She cusses like a sailor.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
all right. No, that's one thing I agree with is the no garnish
Cool.
in the box. I run 3 contests every year up here, and we do no garnish. I mean,
Really?
it is your best looking meat, your best cooked meat. Oh, she's gone, Terry. Sorry. You put your meat in your turning container. That's it. You guys use the foil underneath. We don't even do that. I want the best meat in the box. Turn it in. Let the judges score it. I don't care how good you can make something green look pretty.
Hold up. Are you saying you do? Are you saying this is at a KCBS event?
No. These are like KCBS backyard, but
Okay.
it's no garnish.
Okay.
It says right in the rules, no garnish.
No foil either. It's just a
Nothing.
white box.
Meat in a box. That's it.
Okay.
It's about
like
the meat, right?
I like the foil because it just puts a little contrast, a little bit. It's still just foil. You just unfold it, drop it in.
Right. But
Aaron,
essentially, a barbecue contest is about the best meat, right?
right?
Screw that green crap.
No, I agree.
We have. I heard you talking earlier about the Texas 6 series.
Yep.
We have a little series up here that's called the Sinful Cup, and the SIN of Sinful stands for South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska. And we have we just signed up our 10th one for this year. So you go through now. Half the guys cooking this are promoters at other events. So, and they obviously can't cook in their own event. So we're taking the top 6 scores with the throw out.
Nice. Where's that series at? And you're in.
This is
Iowa?
up in my neck of the woods, 4 hours north of Kansas City.
All right. Let me quick. I gotta give a royalty just entered the building right here. Mama
Yes,
and
he
Papa
did.
Joe's. Clarence Joseph. What's up, Clarence? Just decided to last minute. I know you weren't here. I went to have some crawfish earlier. I went to my son's baseball practice. Came back early. I was like, man, you know what? I've been saying I want to do these hangouts. Let's just do a hangout, see how it goes. So I'm doing it. Why not? That's it. That's what we're doing. So if anybody wants to join in, you're welcome. I put a link up there. They'll be showing the guns, baby. Showing the guns.
Not really.
Yeah.
I got home from work, had a sweatshirts, and I know it's this is a memorial shirt to my old buddy who used to own the bar on the back. His nickname was Red. It's Friday. Remember, everybody deployed. That's why I threw it on.
That's great. I just watched. I got into a YouTube wormhole of Operation Red Wings, the Lone Survivor story, which is pretty cool. We have an event down here in Texas called the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. I know CJ's been there and done that and done well there. It's a contest near and dear to my heart. It's funny. I have never had any success at that contest, but it's one of my favorite ones to do. I got in a wormhole watching Marcus Luttrell videos all day while I was working today, and so I understand the shirt. That's awesome. Nice tribute.
Yeah. And there's a fun thing about CJ.
Oh,
There's
okay.
not a lot of places he goes that he doesn't fare well.
True. This is true. Not me. I've got some. I got my Achilles heels, and that's one of them. But I love it. I always go back if I can. So
I have one of those in town here that pissed me off last year because I finished fifth. The problem was the guy who finished fourth is my son-in-law that cooked with me for the past 4 years. He beat me by .201 points.
wow,
And
that's
I'm
not a
like,
lot.
he looked at me, he goes, Dad, I finally got you. I said, take your own crap home. Because all this
Jer-
crap is in my trailer.
Jared's asking how the new drum go in San Antonio. You may be talking to Clarence. Could be talking to me. I got a new Endicott drum. It's a guy who's building them out of Kansas City. Um, yeah,
Really?
that's yeah. It's a different. It's not modeled after any. He's doing his own thing. He's got exhaust. I'm still still doing cooking on them, but so far so good. If you're talking to me, so far so good. 1 inch intakes though. It kind of takes a little longer to get hot, but once it does, it settles in pretty good. So that's
My
all. That's
first drum I built with I made it out of black iron pipe fittings,
yeah.
and I had 3/4 inch pipe fittings. You had to start that thing about 3 hours before you're going to put your meat on.
You learn. Oh, that
But
was to me. Got it.
but
Go ahead.
you never ran out of fuel in the son of a gun either. I mean, I built a big charcoal basket and I never ran out of fuel.
No,
And I actually cooked a few full packers on it before, trimming it down to 7 pounds for competition style.
I bet you
I
could.
cooked a 15-pounder on it, backyard trim, and never ran out of fuel.
How long did it take?
About 12 hours.
There you go.
Because I was cooking just under 250.
So Jared, I'll post some pictures. Not today, but I'll post some pictures of that drum. It's cool. The grates sit lower. I've been cooking for the last year on a couple of gateway drums, and the grates to the top are probably only about 6 inches, maybe. This one is probably, I don't know, maybe 9 inches deep, so it sits lower to the basket. I've been cooking chicken on it the last. I did it in Uvalde, didn't get a call, and I did it in San Antonio. I hit 30-second chicken in San Antonio. CJ, he helped. He came in my trailer and saw my brisket. He said, can't handle this." his teacher skills got in there, and he had to help me out a little bit. And he asked how that wound up. He goes, he wanted to know how that wound up. CJ, if you're still watching, 19th place, Bubba. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the drums right now, man. Um, the efficiency, the small footprint, the ease,
Yeah.
you still can't beat a flavor of a stick burner, in my opinion. But for competition right now, it seems like they're taking over. That's probably another show in itself. Those drums are just taking over. And for me, I have a love my pit maker sniper. It's a beautiful pit. Like a show pit almost. Cooks a lot of meat, cooks a lot of good food, but it's just heavy. It's big, heavy, and for me, I've used to only cook here in Houston area, and this past year I started venturing out and spreading out a little bit, and this drums have really helped me do that because I can just load them in, drop my tailgate, and put them on the end of that tailgate, and then when I'm done, it's way easier. My setup time and tear down time is so much easier. Go ahead.
One thing you said there,
Yep.
and I had to instill this into a buddy of mine up here. You said, in your opinion, nothing cooks or tastes better than a stick burger, right?
It's tried and true. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, so my buddy was sitting here, and he kept getting pissed at me because I kept kicking his ass every event.
Yep.
And up here, it's KCBS style, so yeah, it's definitely a sauced glazed rib. Well, his wife kept telling him in the backyard, "Your ribs are so good, they don't need sauce." And he was bottom five every contest. And I finally looked at him. I said, "Mark, you have to remember your opinion, your wife's opinion do not matter. You are not cooking for your freaking wife. Start cooking for judges." I said, "Sauce your goddamn ribs." Next competition I went to, I kicked myself in the ass. He got first, I got second.
Hey, I love my preference is no sauce on a rib. You go to Burnt Bean Company. Have you been there yet?
No, I have not
All
been
right.
there
Well,
yet.
next time you visit to Texas, you gotta find your
I'm
way
gonna be
there.
Rob. I'm gonna be there in 10 days.
There you go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
I know.
It's about 2 hours from here. Not too bad at all. But he makes a phenomenal rib, and it's not sauced. He does put some. He's got something he puts on it, but it's not barbecue sauce. It's a au jus of some sort. Phenomenal. It's really, really good. So that's
I know.
preferably pepper, salt, pepper on the rib. Fuck, it's good. That's
I've watched plenty of you guys go through and go to a contest and stop at the Burnt Bean and post shit about it. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get there.
I've never visited Seguin so much in my life. Now that he's there, I if I can, I hit it up for sure. And hey, don't sleep on those desserts, man. That it's all good, man. Shout out to Ernest, who's also been on the show. My boy Clarence, I appreciate you, Clarence. I know you were. He and I were trying to hook up for a long time, and now I had him on the New Year's Eve show. We did a live show together in Uvalde, and then he came on probably about 3 weeks ago. That was really, really cool, and I appreciate that, sir. That was right before the San Antonio rodeo.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched all three of those.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah,
So
putting in
somebody asked me to describe it today.
Describe what? Oh, you froze. You froze. You're frozen, my man. But what we were, he just said something that crossed my mind about, was it drums? No, but I don't know. You guys, what do you got? Are any of y'all cooking on drums out there? CJ, do you have a drum? Drums they've been, he has some of the best videos on YouTube. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'm going to drop him out until he's sitting there. Look at that. He's still there. Oh, no. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with Kent, but yes, CJ does. Teachable. Can learn something by watching Mama and Papa Joe's videos on the YouTubes. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys. This is cool. Just a Friday night hangout. There's nothing scripted. We're just hanging out. Anybody wants to join, like Kent did, the link is there. I'll repost it if anybody wants to do that, because we're just buddies doing a Friday night thing. No biggie. Bronco drum and rec tex. All right. Hey Daniel, I saw y'all's video when you were in, I think it was El Campo. You and James were. That was cool. Y'all did good. That was awesome. Y'all had a great weekend out there. So that was cool to see. And I will check it. There he is. He's back. Did you pay that bill? Finally?
That's my wife's job. I don't know what happened. I'm sitting here in I'm on a Chromebook right now, and to watch comments, I always have my iPad down below, and I'm like, they both went blank at the same time. I said, hell, that had to be on Rob's end. And I pulled up my phone, and there's Rob still talking. I'm like, son of a gun, my kid must have got on the Xbox. I don't know.
I'm in my drawer with my shirt on. Oh, man. He's watching his Golden Girls, I guess. And
CJ, this is like after hours with CJ. You might not see everything.
Y'all don't know. I don't know if y'all saw some of the old shows that I have. I used to have another show partner. His name was Jason Druin, Jay Bird. CJ may know Jay Bird, but That boy gets shirt. He goes down to his drawers at contests, like in person, and we've had some after shows on the show before, and with him on there that are just hilarious, and I think they're definitely out there if you want to go back and watch those things. But man, he added a different element to the show, which is fun, and I want to get him back, but he's now super busy. He's working with his brother. They do road striping, and so they work at night, obviously when the traffic's a lot less. So he's unable to do this show. But man, it was cool. I do miss him. Yeah, that was a lot of fun teaming up with James. Definitely looking forward to the next. Yeah. So like I said, there's a contest right around the corner from us. Bill is there. I was hoping Bill was going to watch. I told him we were going to go on. Maybe he's not going to come on, but
where's he at? Spring?
He's in Spring at the Friends of the Tri Club. It's an IBCA cook-off. I think they got 36 teams out there. So I'm also thinking about, if I can tomorrow. I don't know my full schedule. But I'm also thinking about simulcasting, and I talked to Bill. So Bill, our plan is, Bill is going to go live from awards. And like you are on the screen right now, I'll have another screen with Bill, and we can all watch the awards together and comment on who wins, kind of an interactive type thing. I think that would be kind of fun. So
that would be awesome, because normally from down by you guys down in Texas, when I get to see the awards, Phil's got that little metal tripod.
Yep.
That I think it is bright blaze orange or bright pink.
I think it's pink. He's actually in Spring as well. Bill's there. I mean, Phil is there as well.
Yeah, and I normally watch it when Phil does his Facebook Live. But doing it on YouTube and simulcasting it, would be cool, because,
Yeah, so I'm going to simulcast. That's the plan anyway.
All the 307,000 subscribers you got, they just go nuts. You'd have to turn slow mode on.
Yeah, I know. If Clarence, I had a milestone. I was teasing when I started the YouTube thing. I think I had, I don't know, 23, I think was the number or something like that I recall when I started trying to push it. And I'm not YouTube famous like Mr. Mama and Papa Joe's, but I did hit a milestone this week. I'm at 307. 307. Got to start somewhere, Bubba. You got to start somewhere. I look around, I see James has like 38,000 subscribers, and y'all's boy Smoking Joe, that guy's killing it. 100 plus thousand.
120 or so right now. Smoking Joe has.
Crazy. That is crazy.
There's another smoking one that 2 years ago he was sitting at 80,000. It's Smoking and Grilling with AB. He's out there in California, and I think he's closing in on 2 million now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What does 2 million bring in? That's his job now, right? That's his job, YouTube.
Well, he was not too far from Texas 2 years ago, because he was a supervisor for welders and pipe fitters on oil fields. Okay? And I have inside knowledge, because he's looking at buying a second home in, I'll just say, a state next to California where gambling's legal.
Okay. Nevada?
No, Arizona, goofy. Did you buy that? Did you buy that? And for what he's making in a year in YouTube AdSense revenue will take me 8 years to make.
That's crazy.
And I'm a diesel mechanic at a trucking company.
Oh, you guys make some bank.
Not compared to Texas and California, we don't.
Well, and I guess not compared to 2 million YouTube subscribers. That's.
No, let's just say he's not in the food stamp line.
Well, I don't have any. I mean, obviously it'd be great, but I don't have any outlying hopes for that. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that's cool. Those guys put in a lot of work, man. They do. You know, those editing videos and doing it like Clarence is doing right now. That is, I'm just doing lives and those videos and to film them, to prepare for them, to edit them, to publish them, all of that. That is a job. That is a real job, and so I understand why these guys.
I will tell you this: he puts in 80 hours a week on YouTube.
That's yeah. Well,
I mean, a solid 80 between prepping, filming, editing, answering comments, the whole 9 yards. That's a double full-time job.
well, I hope he's hiring people now that he can, because that's
He does. He does have a couple production assistants and like a secretary.
yep.
But I got a trophy sitting back here when he did a Battle of the Kitchens. I had 700 subscribers. Okay, it was all done over Skype, and on Monday or Tuesday, you got what the dish was you had to cook for Saturday night. I did everything right behind me here on a Blackstone griddle and a Camp Chef 2-burner cooktop with cast iron. I ended up winning the damn thing
Nice.
out of 16 entrants. Shit, I was tickled pink. And from the time he launched that, he put up a couple videos on YouTube that just hit the algorithm. And now he has his own studio with the kitchen the way he wants built, an island, everything like that. Couldn't be more proud of the guy. He's living the dream. It'd be like, for me, it'd be like just jumping in my truck like Diva did years ago with her.
That crawl.
Yeah. Just drive around and cook at contests. Except,
All right.
He's got to drive a mile and a half from the house to do it.
I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. It is Super Bowl weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I should have mentioned this on the show last week, or Wednesday. It's Super Bowl weekend. I just looked at the latest lines right now. It is Los Angeles -4. So the Bengals are +4. What do you guys think of that, guys? What do you think of what's going to happen this weekend? Bengals, Rams all the way. I'm thinking that Rams that D line with Aaron Donald and Von Miller is going to be too tough for the Bengals that gave up 9 sacks to the Titans. I see the Rams taking this. +4 though. Or -4 for the Rams. I know this is a barbecue show, but it's Super Bowl weekend. We all watch this shit. Let's talk about this.
And we're all barbecuing shit for Sunday anyway.
And we can talk about what we're gonna cook on Sunday. That's for damn sure.
So,
but let's talk about the game first.
Being where I'm at in the upper Midwest up here in Iowa.
Flats.
I'm a Packers fan. But I watched Drew Stafford play many a games in the NFC North. I would love to see him get a title.
Who the hell is Drew Stafford?
He played for shit teams for 12 years in Detroit.
Yeah.
And now he's got some weapons around him in LA. I think they're going to do well. I would like to see him do well. Or, God, I said Drew, didn't I?
You did. Drew Stafford.
God.
Who the hell is that guy?
I don't know.
Matthew Stafford.
His cousin, obviously. It just dawned on me. I'm like, you idiot. But,
Mattress Mac. Yeah, that guy. He loves the bet.
Yeah.
You know about Mattress Mac?
Jesus. Now you got me all screwed up.
All right, Drew. You were talking about Drew Stafford.
Drew Stafford, yeah, my second favorite quarterback that used to play for the Lions. But I'd like
Matthew
to
Stafford.
see that Bengals team do well because they haven't been there in 33 years. I said Bengals and not Browns, right?
You did say Bengals.
Okay, I'm going to make sure I got the right Idaho team.
It's Ohio. God, what is in that cup again? I'm loving
Nothing.
this.
Just ice water. Just ice water, Rob. I promise. I can make a case for either team to win.
I'll answer this in a minute, Jared. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
just don't want to see a damn blowout.
I don't think we will. I don't think we will. They're
I want to
both.
see a 34-31, and I would love to see that rookie kicker from the Bengals tie or beat Adam Vinatieri's record for field goals in a postseason. He's at 12. He needs 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead.
That rookie's going to be a legend when it's all said and done. That guy's got. I don't know how he fits his balls in those tight little football pants, but man, that dude, he's got confidence.
That kid can kick a ball.
I love that. Did you hear the story when he was playing the Titans and
yeah,
before he went out on the field, he was like, "I can't believe we're gonna go to the AFC Championship game." He still had to hit like a 35-yarder to win that game, so maybe even longer.
The funny thing is, Rob, I listen to the Pat McAfee show every day.
I love that guy.
And Pat McAfee is a legend among kickers or punters.
Oh yeah,
and he's got the personality that can charm the pants off a nun. And he brought that up, and they played the clip on the show, and he's like, I never had the balls to say that to a coach.
Legatron, he's a badass.
Before a kick.
Yeah, no way. That
kid's
got some confidence. All right, so a lot of people now. Are you saying Bengals because you want them to win, or that's who you're picking to win? Because I like the story of the Bengals. Hey, this team that's sucked forever. Now they've got a badass little second-year quarterback in Joe Burrow. He's coming on. I do think the Rams are going to win. They're at home. I don't know if that matters in the Super Bowl because I think it does a little bit, honestly. And Clarence said it. Bengals run out of that fairy dust. They probably do. I think this is it. And then Greg said it. Burrow might get killed, or he might be great. Exactly. That's the dig right there. But help me out, guys, because I'm going to do a small little sports wager. -4 Rams. Are you still taking the Rams and giving up 4 points?
I would almost say yeah, Rob, because
don't let me talk you into something. I just want to
know that I can make a case for either team, but that Rams defensive line.
That's what everybody says.
Floyd, I don't care. With Miller and Donald against that makeshift Bengals offensive line.
They also have Ramsey.
Aaron Donald being the Super Bowl MVP with like 4 sacks.
That could happen. I think the Rams are gonna be too much for them. I don't know if they're gonna cover. I think they will cover. I really think. But I don't know. I really like that Joe Burrow kid. It's crazy. I don't know.
All that kid has ever done is win.
I'm gonna go with my gut though. I'm gonna take the Rams. -4. I'm gonna give up the 4. Take the Rams. Well, I'll let you know how that turned. Well, you'll know on Sunday.
All right. Let me do this, Rob. What are you sipping on tonight?
I'm just drinking beer tonight.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take the Bengals +4.
Oh, you going to do a bet with me?
And we'll settle up in Houston.
All right. I'll see you in 2 weeks. What are we betting, though?
$20.
20 bucks.
$20.
All right, let me write this down because
I better do.
we both been drinking. 20
Well,
bucks is the bet. Oh wait, there we go. There you
I
go.
gotta,
You can see it.
never mind. I don't have my wallet out here. $20.
You don't. You don't
Hey,
need it.
we have Mr. Mama and Papa Joe as a witness.
If I was a betting man, I'd take the -4. All right, thank you. Hey, there we go. He makes me feel better right there. I agree. I think that defense is going to be a little too much, and that fairy dust
You know
does
what?
come out.
He might be right, but Rob, if I lose, it's going to be the best $20 I ever spent.
You know what? That's cool. But who would have thought down 21-3 that kid comes back in Arrowhead? That's crazy. I know this is a barbecue show. What are y'all cooking? First off, if y'all are in the comments, we got people from all over right now. Like you mentioned, who are your teams? Mine is the Texans.
You guys had a bit of a down year.
A bit of a down year is an understatement. We had a
Hey, how do you
coach
think I
that
feel?
didn't know what the hell he was doing. He's been in the league for, I forget the number. It was a lot of years, 40 plus. Never been even a coordinator, and they made him a head coach. What the hell is going on with the Texans? That's
You know
terrible.
what they said? You know what they said? He was
What?
just holding until, who is it, Josh McCown could get there?
That's what they said. They didn't even hire Josh McCown. They went with Lovey. I'm fine with Lovey, but the way that they hired him was
Good
weird.
defensive coach.
Oh, he did great. I thought that was the bright spot of our team was our defense, and it was all Lovey Smith. So I'm fine with Lovey Smith. Just weird. That owner's an idiot. He's just
Okay. The problem is with that owner, he listens to the former New England Patriots chaplain, who's now like his vice president of football operations.
3 racks of ribs and some yard bird. All right. Yeah, and then the problem with the owner is he was gifted this by his daddy, and he's just sitting in his office, probably playing Legos all day. That's how I picture Cal McNary. Sits in his office playing Legos and has to make decisions
What's
that he
his
doesn't know
name?
anything about.
Easterby is the vice president.
I know. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
and it started with Bill O'Brien going for it on his own field in the divisional round against the Chiefs, and then from there he traded DeAndre Hopkins, and it's just, oh my god, I hate my team right now. But they're still my team.
I don't
but
think
it sucks.
O'Brien traded Hopkins, did he?
Yeah, he did. O'Brien.
No,
did
he might have said it to Easterby and McNair.
I hate my team, but that's a cool ass hat, by the way.
It is a cool hat.
I like that.
Hey,
it's
they have
Elements.
They have a very cool logo.
Yeah, but this isn't the actual logo. This is like an Elements thing. It doesn't have all of it. That's pretty cool. I like that.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Maybe
The
they'll
only
give me a
good-
reason to wear it. Hopefully
only
Lovey
good-
gives me a reason to wear it this year.
Was that a star I saw on that hat?
It is a star, but it's not a Dallas star.
It's the best star I've seen in Texas, other than when I was down there last year and looked up in the sky. I'll tell you that much. By the way, for all you Cowboy fans in there, Dez didn't catch it.
Dez didn't catch. You know who I'm cute? CJ, who is your team? CJ just loves to rag everybody. I don't know. I still haven't pinned down who CJ's team is, and I meant to ask him when he was on this show because he starts all of his shows as "Hey, sports fans," which I love. I think that's cool.
Yes.
But who's your team, CJ? I want to know because it's cool. All right, so he's putting his Super Bowl menu on: carne asada nachos as a starter, rib tips, potato salad, and Mama's doing her famous baked beans. Man, that sounds good. That sounds good right now, especially.
There you go. Look at his next comment. He said it earlier. Rams.
Oh
all the
shit!
way.
Okay, he's a Ram fan.
You know what that means? He probably drives a Dodge.
I drive a Dodge.
I know. That's why I said it.
That's a good sign right there. You know what? I tell you what they did, the Rams did to those uniforms. Man, those are cool right now. I like that. I do like those uniforms. And I don't like the Bengals uniforms. Never did. Never did. But I do like the Rams unis. Those are cool. Not that that's how you.
I don't know what uniform is worse, the Bengals or the Vikings.
Well, hell, that's awesome, man. He grew up walking distance from the Coliseum, and his team was in the Super Bowl in L.A.
All right, screw it. I'm going with the Rams.
So, well, too late. You owe me $20. Maybe.
Maybe.
Rams. I like it. No, that's cool, CJ. Congratulations. Your team's in the Super Bowl, Bubba. That's amazing.
Hey, what if I change my vote to the Rams money line and not the Rams -4?
Dude, just go with your gut. You already went with it. It might work out for you.
I don't give a shit.
Joe, it's $20 is $20.
Oh yeah, this is true. No,
man.
I'll take the Bengals.
All right.
And
well,
you know what? Here's what I hope happens. For CJ,
he drives a Ford.
Rams win by 2.
That doesn't help me any.
Yeah,
But I see what you're doing there. You're helping him and you're helping you. Well, that's great. CJ's loving life because he gets to troll Texan fans and Cowboy fans.
Or the Rams win by 4 and we push.
Or that could happen too.
You never know anymore with 2-point conversions and all this crap.
I think it was Greg that said it. He don't care who wins as long as his numbers hit. Yes. That's the way to go.
Yeah. Bet the number, not the game.
So I need to get on some squares. My buddy's doing some squares, but somebody was saying they were on a square sheet. It's $100 in, and they pay every score change forwards and backwards up to 18 different score changes. So if you get 0-0, you automatically win $400. If the score is 4 minutes in and it's 3-0, 3-0 gets $400. Oh, that's
right.
How the
we have a board up here the same way. So I think it's $100 buy-in per square. So it's a $10,000 board. Every time the score changes, it's X amount per, and then the final 20% is on the final score. So they have to start at the end of the game and figure it backwards, depending how many damn scores there were. Because say the final score gets $2,000, and there's only 4 scores during the game, then everybody else gets $1,000 or whatever. It's a big math process, and it seems to be a pain in the butt,
Yeah. So Jared asked a question earlier: drums or flats? This is kind of not controversial, but this is you're either one or the other. I don't know. I like them both, but if I had to pick, Jared, I'm a drum guy. Not a drum guy. I used to be a drum guy. I'm a flats guy. I love the flats, man.
To me, everybody says, well, the drum's easier to eat. There's only one bone. But when you take that flat and you split it in half and you just done.
Well, if you slide that little bone out and then just bite it, that's the way to go.
I don't care. A good chicken wing's a good chicken wing.
So there's a couple of contests out there. I know Green Mountain Grills is doing a contest. I'm sure Traeger is, and Rec Tech. All the pellet smokers are doing contests, and I think Rec Tech's is big game, Rec Tech 2022, where all you got to do is submit a picture of what you cooked on game day and put a little what you cooked, like a little rundown of the recipe, and put in big game Rec Tech 2022, and you can be eligible to win a badass prize. I'm sure Traeger's doing something. I know GMG's doing something. But lots of ways to get in. So if you're going to cook on Sunday, you might as well tag whoever you want and see if you can get in there, because you don't have to rec tech to win that package. So, and I don't know if that's the same for GMG. I don't know if it's the same for Traeger. But yeah, if you guys are gonna cook on Sunday, hashtag it, whatever it is. Look them up. Look up rec tech. Look up Green Mountain Grills. Look up Traeger. Find out what that hashtag is. You never know. You might get lucky, especially if you cook some good ass food like what Clarence had as a rundown. That's good stuff. But yeah, drums all day from Nathan. Flats if he had to pick from CJ. Flats, sleeper. I'm a flat guy. I used to be drums all day, but it doesn't fucking matter. I'll eat them all. Eat them all, baby.
It's
Just
all yard bird.
as long as they're crispy. You know, I've got an air fryer for Christmas. I love that damn thing, and they make some damn good crispy ass wings. I'll tell you what.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Well,
And cool.
We got two of them. My kid uses them all the time. My wife uses them all the time. Hell, I'll just crank up the pellet to 400, or use a vortex in the kettle and let that scream and do my wings that way.
That'll do it too. That'll definitely do it too. Hey CJ, are you gonna do any of those series that are coming to Texas? There's a Texas 6-pack CBA, and there's also that Johnny Trigg KCBS series. I'm curious, but the one in that first Johnny Trigg one is way up, like in the Panhandle. That's way the fuck up there. Jared, you should do that one. That's way the hell up there. I don't know if I want to do that.
I want to know what CJ is going to make me in 10 days on Thursday when I come down and see him in Houston.
Yeah, CJ's on Champions Row, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Champions Row. Terry says flats. I will be there on, like I said, I don't know if he was on earlier, but I'm going to be there Wednesday. I'm going to be doing some walk-arounds and some live deals just during our show time, 8 o'clock. It's not going to be like a show what you guys have been used to on that deal.
Like you said, more like San Antonio.
Yeah, where I was walking around and doing that. That was cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Those rocks were terrible. Those gravel rocks out there, they're not even gravel. They're like legit rocks at San Antonio. That's if I had any complaint, that's it. I tell you what though.
Like river rock, but golf ball size.
Oh, they're it's like that. It's like that, and it's like walking at the entire grounds for the most part, and that's where my camp was. I tell you what though, the more you drink, the more level it gets. It's a lot easier to walk on. I don't know if the equilibrium sets or what, but it was easier to drink to walk on. But yeah, that's if I had a complaint, that would be it. I see is Everett in the house? Everett Barbecue.
Yeah, Everett Barbecue. Hammer down.
So this guy, Everett, I follow you now, and I started watching some of your early videos, and then some of the stuff you're doing now. Fucking hilarious. He's a hilarious dude. I like watching his stuff.
Joe is his first name, Rob.
Joe, all right.
He ought to be a damn comedian, to be honest with you. I won't tell you what he does for a living, because you would be like, he does what? But he's actually a male stripper. He picked up for CJ when he retired.
Yeah.
And, now he's just dabbling in YouTube doing some barbecue stuff. But, yeah, he was in Magic. He was the second grip, if you get my saying, in Magic Mike.
Clarence says that menu is being built for that week. Double D.
I love the fact that
Kent's giving up. Hey, let's flex them, man. Hey, it's a Flex Friday, bro. Let's do it. Do it.
My arms are too long. I got tats.
Flex
all I
Friday,
got.
baby. It's a
I
Flex
got
Friday.
tats and I got long arms.
That's what.
They're
If
not
you
that
got tats,
impressive.
and you should be popping them tats out, bro. There you
Well,
go.
that's the best one. That's my Earnhardt tat. Athlete Dale
Hey,
Earnhardt
Earnhardt.
tat. So
Rest in peace. 17K, yes, thank you. Actually, I think we're 20K, maybe. Or does that mean there's 3 on Twitch? I don't know. Hello, Twitch. I don't know what Twitch is really, but we'll
I'm
figure it
showing
out.
18K on YouTube.
Nice.
So
Nice. Ever, you need to see my new grill when it gets done. That's from Madwood. What's up, Joe from Sleeper? Pork ribs, Everett. Okay, Joe, pork ribs, Everett. That must be a thing I'm not wait on.
Joe
there yet.
Everett Barbecue is Joe.
Yeah, I know, but he said pork ribs, 4Y, 6Y. All right, cool.
Oh, gotcha.
So we've seen some of that. What's a cool, quick, Kent? What is a cool, quick Super Bowl recipe that you can share with the people? Something easy. Maybe a dip, or
You know, for the Super Bowl, you can never
don't
go
say
wrong.
wings. Don't say wings.
No, I'm not going to say wings. I'm going to go with the queso dip because you can go so many ways with it. You can just do the block Velveeta with Rotel and whatever ground meat you want to put in it. You can jazz it up from there.
2K on Twitch. I appreciate
2K.
that. Yes. 2K, baby.
You.
Look
Twitch
at me.
famous now.
Look at me. I should make another banner. Twitch famous. Yeah.
You should. Twitch famous.
No, I won't do that.
You know, a good cheese dip like that, you can go any way you want. You want to keep it mild, you can do that. You want to heat it up, you can do that. Do some candied jalapenos in there. One of my guys brought me some a little pint of candied jalapenos that when you put them in your mouth, they taste almost like bread and butter pickles. And you get that heat in the back. Dice them up, put them in there. You know, you can take it any way you want. It's universal. Everybody does wings.
Everybody does wings. I do
Which
like.
I am guilty. I'm gonna do Sunday.
Hey, you can't go wrong with wings. Wings are my kids love wings, man.
Well, especially if they're flats, you know.
Especially if they're flats. No, but have you guys got into? Have you done any of that? You know, it's funny. I love TikTok and I love YouTube, and but it's funny how once a couple of somebody like I don't know CJ or somebody does a let me think of something. Cream cheese, smoked cream cheese, and then you see everybody doing smoked cream cheese or the smoked queso. That was a big thing probably about a year ago.
Yeah,
And it's cool because it introduces people that maybe they weren't thinking about something like that, but it's cool because but it's neat how everybody does, here's my smoked cream cheese, and it's all the same shit, but maybe a different candy, rib candy or something like that. Yeah.
How about a jalapeno popper mac and cheese?
See? That's different. Good night, Rick. Appreciate you checking it out, and we'll see you Wednesday, man. Thanks, man.
Rob, if you like and subscribe, it's on my channel.
I do like and subscribe. I gotcha. No, and I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying it's trendy, right? And that's why they're called trends, right? It's trendy to do something like that. So we need to create the next trend.
How
What's
about
it going to be?
jalapeno popper sandwich?
See, now you're talking.
I cooked them at the Royal 2 nights in a row last year.
Did you? How'd it go?
Yes,
Jalapeno popper sandwich.
okay. I'm going to give everybody the scoop for free. Here's what you do.
All right, listen up, people.
2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese. Put them in a stainless steel bowl. Put them on the counter. Brown up a pound of sausage. Cook off a pound of bacon. Chop up the bacon. When your sausage is done, throw it in the bowl with the cream cheese. Take 4 jalapenos. If you want it hot, leave the veins and the seeds in.
Yep.
Or take them out if you just want the flavor. Dice them up, throw them in the bowl with the sausage and the cream cheese, mix that all together. Go to Walmart. for $1. They got these big French loaf bread, already sliced about 3/8 to a half inch thick. Pick them off by twos so the pieces match up. Take one piece of bread, put the smear in there, other piece of bread, wrap that with a piece of bacon, cook it off on a flat top or a cast iron skillet till the bacon's the way you like it, and you're going to have finger food sandwiches to walk around with.
That sounds awesome.
Also, there's a video about that.
Where can they find that, Daddy D?
Shameless plug, Daddy Dutch Barbecue on YouTube.
There you go. Daddy Dutch BBQ on YouTube. That's cool. How long ago did you put that one out?
You know, I did the first one about 1.5 years ago.
How often are you putting videos out? What's the window? What's the magic window? Every day?
Nah, you got to. It doesn't matter when you do it. You just have to be consistent, and I'm not. I am what you're not supposed to do on YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
CJ Volkman, Cooking with CJ, puts out 2 or 3 a week.
That must be his only job.
No, he's actually an operations manager for in the mortgage industry.
Wow.
But he's able to work from home.
Okay.
Cat Rollins, 1 or 2 a week. Smoking and Grilling with AB, 1 or 2 a week.
Who's the largest barbecue YouTuber? Is it Malcolm? Malcolm's got to be up there, right?
Yeah, I would say it's probably Malcolm.
Malcolm.
You know, and you know, I used to do a show with CJ Volkman, Cooking with CJ, when we used to do the hot seat. We did it for 3.5 years. And when we asked the question, especially to barbecuers, because we had other people on that aren't in the barbecue scene, but whenever you ask somebody that's into barbecue, what are the first channels you started watching? And 9 times out of 10, it was How to Barbecue Right with Malcolm Reed. It was Barbecue Pit Boys.
Yeah, those guys are cool.
I mean, you know, those were the top 2 answers 90% of the time. You know, and doing that show for 3.5 years. Oh, God, Friday mornings got tough because it started at 8 o'clock our time. 6 o'clock where CJ was at. And there's 1 week we had 3 shows in a week, and on a Monday night that show didn't get over till 1 o'clock our time.
Damn.
And that was with T. Roy Cooks.
He's another guy here in Texas is doing well on the YouTubes.
And Justin was there with T. Roy from Baby Back Maniac. And also Kenneth Cunningham from, what's now NTBA, or Texas Barbecue Addicts. That show went until way late for this boy to be up in 5 hours. So.
All right, so competition wise, what's your if you turn in all 4 at a KCBS event, what are you going to walk in?
Me?
You.
Flip a coin. It's chicken or ribs.
Chicken or ribs? Are you doing thighs? You doing legs?
I'm doing thighs.
Doing thighs. Man, that's a lot of work.
Nope.
I'm loving the legs right now. If I had to do it. T. Roy's a beast. Yeah, he is. He's I've seen his. He's actually been watching our show, The Who. I like that. He's interactive. I think you got to be interactive too. Go into other shows. But yeah, Malcolm Reed, that guy's just killing it, man. And he got on TikTok. I was watching something. YouTube is great, man. YouTube, you can get in such a wormhole with doing other shit today, you know, or just doing, you know, you do one thing and then, hey, you should probably watch this video too. Anyway, so I got into a Malcolm Reed wormhole, I don't know, about a month ago, whatever. And he was talking about TikTok, how he just joined within the last 10 months, and he was already at 1 million followers. I'm like, my God.
Yeah, easy,
How are you?
easy.
How are you? He wouldn't seem like that type of guy to garner that following, but man, he just shoots straight, telling it like it is, and just cooks food.
He has that natural draw to him.
He's got that voice too. I can't even do it. But
and like
hey guys,
every barbecue, like Joe said in the chat, T-Roy's a beast.
Yeah,
T-Roy's a great dude. I met him last year, right outside of San Antonio in Lytle at Chef Johnny's house, because we came down last year for the Houston Livestock Cook-Off. Well, it was canceled. We already had our plane reservation, our hotels. We said, screw it, we're going anyway. So we went one day up to Centerville, Texas, to meet CJ's buddy from, not your CJ, my CJ, meet his buddy from Dallas at Woody's Smokehouse. First time I ever spent $55 on lunch, I'll tell you that. But when I walked out,
the hell did you order?
I almost needed a helper with that tray, because I was trying every damn thing they had down there, you know. And yeah, I met James for the first time in T-Roy Cooks at Chef Johnny's house in Lytle, Texas, just south of San Antonio. So yeah, T-Roy is a beast, but he's he's a great guy. I'll tell you that. I hope I get to see him in 2 weeks when I'm back down.
That's awesome. Well, it is 11:52, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably going to go till midnight or so. This was just an impromptu thing. I got bored tonight. I was like, I'm not tired. I am just got back, and so let's try this Friday night hangout type thing when I'm not at a cook-off. This was fun, man. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't have to go yet. I'm just letting you guys preparing you. I'm preparing you for getting out of here. But this was fun, man, and I'd love to do these things when I'm not at a cook-off, because hopefully at a cook-off I'd be asleep right now. I hope I would. You know, the new me maybe, the old me definitely not. I'd be with Tom Fuentes drinking stupid beer all night long.
Stupid beer.
Love that guy. Love him to death. Him and Brenda, great people.
I love that intro when you play it to your show.
This one, let's play it right now. I need intros, guys. Hey, all you YouTubers, I know this is your thing. I'm talking to the right people right now, guys. I need intros. Everett, Joe, Terry, Lance, all you guys, CJ. All of you guys, do it like this. Here's an example of what I'm asking for right now, because I will highlight you guys. You can give a shout out to your YouTube channel. This is, such and such at YouTube, whatever your handle is, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder show. But this is what I would love from you guys, and I right now I'm talking to the right crowd, because you guys are YouTubers. This is right up your alley. So let me find. I'll do Tom's first. Where's
Then
Tom?
do Case.
you like watching Case eat his ass?
Yeah,
right, here we go.
I deal with that ice every winter.
All right, here's Tom. This is what I'm looking for, guys. Right now, here we go.
Hi, I'm Oscar Garcia.
That's not Tom.
No.
Wrong Mexican. Here we go, right here.
This is Tom Fuentes from Smoking Onions, and you are watching the So Smoking Gooder show. Stupid beer. Hey!
Did it start on time? Let me try it one more time. Here we go.
This is Tom Fuentes from Smoking Onions, and you are watching the So Smoking Gooder show. Stupid beer. Hey!
That's good. Here's one of my favorite ones right here. Here we go.
Well, hello there. I'm Dennis Butterworth with War Pig Barbecue, but you can call me Butter, and you're listening and watching the So Smoking Gooder Show with Rob Roach.
So sophisticated, Butter. This one I play a lot because it cracks me up. Here we go, right here.
I'm Ira Green from Kingsbury, Texas with Flying G Barbecue. You're watching live on the Smoking Gooder Show. So Smoking Gooder Show. I fucked that all up. Ira Green with Flying G Barbecue from Kingsbury, Texas, watching live. Ira Green with Flying G Barbecue from Kingsbury, Texas, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
I forgot about Ira.
I love Ira's because he's like, I fucked that all up. And that's good. So he did that. I was actually filming him, and then I edited that. I added the music. I added the music to Butter. So you don't have to add music, but if you want to do it, because I know I'm talking to the right people. I'm talking to the professionals right now. If you guys want to do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will show those clips throughout the show, especially at the very beginning of our show. Here's Phil. Phil loves to see his clip. He always when he's in the comments, he always says, "Play the clip." That's how I know Phil's awake at the time because he likes to go to bed early. But here's Phil.
Hey everybody, Phil Breeden, owner and founder of LC Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smoking Gooder Show.
All right, so let me get to some comments because I see I got more. Butter has one of the best ones. Yes, I agree. James from Amy Claims one of the first channels I sub to. Yes, James, I love Pavia. That guy, he's been doing it a little while. James, I love. I got in a worm like, hey, YouTube wormhole. I watched a lot of his. When he shows up at a contest and, what's his YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks. That's pretty cool. That's good on him. I'm having a 6-foot trailer made. All right, Kevin. Yes, Kevin. I didn't know you were even watching. Yes, do it. We do it. He was already he was already buzzed, Clarence. You know that. What up, boys? All right. What up? Chris Sutton is here.
Chris Sutton.
Yes. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, he was. But yeah, guys, my YouTubers. I don't know if I'm a fellow YouTuber yet, but.
Well, of course you are. You're YouTube famous.
I'm YouTube. I'm trying. I got 307. Hey, if you guys if you're finding us tonight, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the like deal. Right? That's what.
You know what? Rob. If I do one, I'm gonna do it in my shirt in front of your trailer in Houston.
My trailer won't be at Houston this year, though.
No, Bills won't be there either. Damn it.
Bills won't be there. Seeing that, and Bill made a good comment about the difference between the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo and the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo as far as the quality of teams. Clarence is there this year because he won an event.
Right.
But Clarence isn't there every year. Like Fred Robles is not there this year competing. Bill is competing. All he's doing is turning in an entry for a team that's out there. He's not doing all 3 entries.
For Fong.
For Fong. Extreme Texas Cookers.
Let me ask you a question. Why isn't Fred there?
Because so there's a footprint that's established already, and all the returning teams always go. You do not give up your space. The only way you will get a space at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Cook-Off now is if you know people. What I mean by people, by the barbecue committee, and they maybe for whatever reason a team doesn't renew, but that's rare. That is very rare.
Here's my question. One of the things on Champions Row, is it not the past winner of the Royal, which would have been 2019 because they didn't have Houston in 2020?
So listen
Is
to my
that the Invitational or the Open?
It's the Open. Let me. This statement is going to sound so stupid, but I'm going to say it anyway. It is the easiest way It's so much easier to get into the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo by winning San Antonio Rodeo, by winning the American Royal, by winning the Austin Rodeo. And the reason why I say that is because there's no way for somebody like me. I live here in Houston. I can't get in there. There's a waiting list that's years long. So it's much easier to get in, as stupid as this statement sounds, by winning a major contest. And that is so stupid to even say, but that's the way that is set up. You cannot get in with, maybe, I don't know. I don't have the money to test this theory, but I don't think you can get in with money. You have to know somebody to get in. Now, the other option is you can do these Metro Go Texan events, and those are like 8 or 9 throughout the year, and the top 5 get in. So that is the easiest way. In fact, I might even go after it. I talked to one of those guys. So I know people like this year, Bill Manning, he went after that, and he actually got in. He's going to be in next year. Joe Castillo, and I'm not taking away, these are all fine cooks in their own right. But that's the way that, so they realized, hey, I'm not going to be able to get in conventionally by submitting $1,000 and getting my space. That's not the way they're going to get in. They're going to go in by competing in this tournament, the Houston Go Metro leagues, and there's all over. Like Columbus County has one. A lot of counties have these Metro Go Texan things, and that's the way you get in. But yeah, I'm glad Clarence is there this year. But if he doesn't win another major, he's not going to get it next year. And that's what I'm saying is. And Bill made this same comment. It's like, hey, this is stock show. San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo Barbecue Cook-Off is way harder, and you got more competition out there because this is open to anybody.
The way Bill described it to me, and is that San Antonio is like the crown jewel, okay? And when you go to Houston, the only way you get in is by like San Antonio, Kansas City, Austin. What's the other one? There's one other one.
Jack.
Sorry. God, I'll never forget that. And what Bill told me is there's a ton of legacy cookers that do Houston.
All of them are legacy cookers.
Because they're legacy cookers and they renew every year. And the first thing that popped into my mind, I'm going to relate this to football, is like being a stockholder for the Green Bay Packers. You don't get in until somebody else drops out.
That's exactly right.
And that's the way Bill described it to me. And he says, there's teams, the only event they cook every year is the Houston Livestock Rodeo.
That's it.
So I can see, unless you're going to make a healthy donation.
It's a 30-year wait list is what I heard.
Well, unless you're going to make a healthy donation of 5 figures, you're not getting in.
Hell, in 30 years, my 80-year-old ass ain't going to want to be dragging my ass out there 3 nights a week.
At 82, I'm going to be lucky to walk out on the patio.
Exactly. I just hope to. But yeah, that's the deal. So these teams, even when their chief cook maybe ages out of wanting to do this, he'll still gift it to his son or daughter.
Right.
And they're still in there. So they retain. And so, and Clarence asked a question. Yes, you do have to live in that county, I believe, or have a team member in that county. We competed under Colorado County, but Case Han is from Colorado County. So that's how we got in for a couple years.
Right. And like Uncle Steve
Daniel said he has to go to a Texan here in Bay City. That will gear. So good luck doing that, and I hope you win that thing. But yeah, so I think if there's only one, like Daniel may be talking about, then you have to win it. So I don't know. I don't know the full, but that's the gist. You can't just pay your 10 grand and get into the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. You have to actually be a team that has been established or go those routes. And again, that is a stupid comment what I just said, but it's the truth. It's much easier to win a major and get into the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo than it is to just go conventionally, because there's a 30-year wait list.
It's not like you can just say, "Oh, there it is, I'll sign up."
Yep.
You can't do that.
And this is why I said on my show that San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo needs to be recognized as a world championship. It needs to be recognized as a top 5 event. We always talk about the top 4. You got the Jack, Houston, Memphis in May, and the Royal. San Antonio is right up there with them. And if you've been there, when you're in that environment, you realize that was my first time going, and I didn't realize what a big time show that was. And you feel it. If you've been there, when you're in an environment like that, and as soon as you walk in the grounds, you're like, oh shit. And then you see the stage, and then you see the Friday night ancillary awards. I'm like, holy shit, this is big time. And then, of course, on Saturday, and then you have people that are fucking jumping up and down for a 10th place call. It's because they earned it, and it's because it's so freaking hard to do in that class of cooks. It is a world championship, and it needs to be recognized as so. And I said it on the show, and I'm saying it again right now, but I 100% agree with that.
Well, at San Antonio, Fred, 3 meets, 3 walks.
That's amazing.
Holy shit, dude. Out of 300 teams, for you to be in the top 3% every
Clarence
meet.
Joseph did it in 2015. I remember him saying that on the show.
Yes, he did. And
that's amazing. That is so hard to do. So hard to do.
Think back to the Royal, okay? At the Open, they called 25, if I remember right. They called 20 for the Invitational, 25 for the Open.
25, yeah, they call it the top 25, yep.
I don't know if anybody on this screen wearing a blue shirt or a non-red shirt walked that weekend, but I know I did.
I did walk. I got and that was a proud moment too, because
you damn right.
Hey, I love getting those little party awards. But I said it. I was like, yeah, I know. I understand. It's a party award at a meat contest. I get it. So, I feel like I was, I don't know, not justify. What's the word? I earned it, right? And so I was able to get a walk. I got a 16th brisket at the American Royal, which is great. When
you can walk and hear your name called, most contests, don't go that deep to 20 or 25. It's top 10.
Right.
But you're approaching 500 teams during the Open, 100 teams during the Invitational. That is, the caliber of teams that are there is just phenomenal. And like I said, with San Antonio, I saw the teams that were there, and for Fred, freaking amazing.
That was pretty amazing.
One, he got 10th chicken out of 300. Yep. Oh, darn. How many points was he out of top 5 in chicken? It's that close. It's marginal.
It is.
It's awesome.
And what you don't see, because I was there with him, because we were on the same group.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he was so proud when he got that first call. He was the first call of the night that night. When he got that, him being a world champion, his reaction to that 10th place chicken was awesome, right? And so that actually, just fortified my feelings. Like, holy shit! All right, he's this excited about a 10th place chicken. But I understand it, why he was. And, it just sets the day, right? It sets the process of becoming a grand champion. But he was so excited just to get that call. And we all talked about it. So I was like, hey, man, just one call here, man. That's all you want. One call. That's what you're going for. and for him to get 3 is amazing. And congratulations to CJ. If he's still watching, he got 3 in 2015. That's pretty amazing too.
And when I talked to Bill in September down at the Royal, he goes, Dutch, I just want to hear my name called once. And that first day, second chicken with a perfect 180. He was ecstatic about it. I thought
Who was
it
that?
cool. Bill Purvis.
Oh, Bill, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
I looked at his chicken and I thought, fuck, I know I can't cook that good. I looked
Yeah,
at
you were
it.
there with him.
Yeah, and the second day I looked at his chicken, I was like, God damn, that looks good. And chicken passing by, but he got that out of 477 teams, he got that 10th place brisket call. He said all he wanted was to get his name called. And to walk on that stage that first day, with what, 80 invitational, how many teams was there?
180 something, yeah.
Yeah. To walk on that stage,
Yep. No, it's pretty amazing.
I have some amazing memories from the Royal, and I think the best one is when Phil and Carmen's boy, Reed,
Yeah.
got his robe and his crown.
Yeah, he was flexing up there too.
Oh, yeah.
Friday, Flex
That
Friday.
little wiry arms just up there flexing. I mean,
Yeah, he's got his own team name. That's pretty cool. That is really cool.
And as a father, even, I just met Phil 2 days before, Phil and Carmen. And, you feel that excitement inside you. I can only imagine what Phil and Carmen were feeling for Reed when he won that. That had to be so cool.
Well, I can tell you, it is cool. My son won the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
That's right.
He's the OG. Always can't take that away from him. He's the inaugural winner. He's defending his title this coming or a couple weeks from now. So, and he's been practicing. He's taking it serious. I told him earlier, our first practice of this, I don't know, it was about a month ago, and he was doing his steak and he was on his phone. I was like, Evan, hey, last time you won, you were anonymous. The news camera crews skipped over him to go film other kids that look cuter and whatnot. And my son was there wearing sweatpants and a Pitmaker shirt, and they skipped over him and they go and interview these other kids. And I remember that. And then obviously when he won, all the cameras were in his face. And I told him, Evan, I said, they're not going to skip over you this time. They're going to be asking you questions. You are the defending champion. You need to take this serious, and you need to go out there and treat it as such. And so he has been. And so he's ready. He'll be ready even more so in 2 weeks. We got.
So does he have his own little blue bullhorn shirt, or?
He cooks. He doesn't. His team name. It's not like we don't have shirts for him or anything, but he's Killer Dog Barbecue is his team name, and that's his gamer handle. He's a Killer Dog Plays or something like that, and so his barbecue name is Killer Dog Barbecue, and so
what's Reed's again?
Running Boar.
Yeah, Running Boar Barbecue.
Running Boar Barbecue. Yeah.
I think the only name I like out there better is Carmen's.
Chicken on Chain.
Chicken on a Chain.
Everett, Joe, I want to go to one of these comps just to be CJ's cheering section. Let's go. Lego, CJ. Yeah, come on, Bubba.
Hey,
these are great.
Joe, direct flight from Indy down to Houston, Hobby Airport. Don't fly into the north one. It's too far a drive. You'll be happy. Book your tickets now.
If Kansas City is closer, y'all are totally invited to the Royal. We'll be doing our Party of the Year thing again. Kent was there.
Yep.
That was fun.
Great time. And by the way, I got to take your what's it called? The Superman whole hog class?
I didn't give you no whole hog. What are you talking about?
No. You did the whole
grinders?
hog judges.
What do you? Oh, yeah.
Because every whole hog I do is on a rotisserie. I slam that fucker in stainless steel and let it rotate around.
Yeah, I didn't cook that. That was a team behind me. They volunteered their whole hog. They cooked that on a Traeger, and they brought that over.
Really?
Yeah, that was like I don't remember, like 16-pound pig. Not 16. It was
That
probably
thing
heavier
was
than that.
beautiful.
It was good. It was nice. They did a great job. That was Shadle and what's Smoke Eaters Barbecue. They did that for us. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, they brought that over.
That was cool. I remember watching James pick at that hog, and the first one, he was like,
Yeah, but seriously, guys, if KC's closer, y'all come over in September or whenever the Royal is this year. They haven't announced the date.
It's September, like 20. That Sunday is like October 1st.
Hold on, let me see.
So it's late September. It's like a week and a half later this year, or 2 weeks later this year.
Oh,
I looked it up.
Why'd they do that?
It's like the 26th of October through the 1st, September through the 1st of October. That Sunday starts October.
Events, barbecue. Here we go. September 28th through October 2nd.
I was close.
Ooh, that's a lot later. CJ.
That's 2 weeks later this year.
CJ did one on a Traeger too. Yeah. Those things hold it. I could drive to Kent's house. Right? Yeah. Yep. All right, fellas. Hey, I appreciate you guys too. 2 hours. Who would have thought, man? This was just something that like I said, I did. Got home and said, you know what? I don't want to go to bed. I want to hang out. See if anybody wants to join me on the YouTubes, and we'll try it. And I said that at the beginning of the year after CJ show with our New Year's Eve. I said I'm going to do more giveaways this year. I'm going to do some of these hangouts where we just do this on YouTube. We're going to have pop-in co-hosts, which Carmen popped in last week when Case couldn't join in. That was fun.
That was cool.
We're going to do more shows, which I haven't missed one yet, on Wednesdays. That might change with baseball now, but that's all good. I'm fulfilling. This is cool. This is probably the most things I've followed up on.
You got to make time for your son, and it's about time.
Oh, for sure.
Case is doing by himself.
I would love to watch Case do one by himself.
If he wasn't out chasing NASCAR and out in California,
I would love to see Case do one by himself. That would be good. Yeah, that would be awesome. So, well, cool guys. Well, that was fun. Kent, thank you for stepping in, man. I appreciate that. You stepped in for Case Hahn. This is Kent Hahn coming to you live. Hey, real quick, is your camera movable? Can you show us where you're at? What are you doing there?
I'm actually in my garage.
Okay, that's your garage.
Yeah. So what you see back here is just a bunch of new cabinets we put in.
Nice.
Got some plaques and crap from local comps sitting over there.
All right, cool.
So, yeah, just hanging out. This is man cave. This is where. Let me tilt that down. You can see my cabinet right here.
Yeah.
I'm actually redoing a pellet cooker for my son-in-law in here because the idiot left it out in the rain.
No, yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah, especially when the hopper in the auger is full of pellets.
Yeah, no.
Kids, make a note. Don't do that. This is where I do my. Back in the day, I used to do lives, cooking breakfast and everything. I got my Blackstone sitting back here.
Nice.
I have my little Masterbuilt 600 square inch sitting back here, pellet smoker. Something you Texas boys don't know anything about, a snowblower.
No, we don't know that.
And then
We call it a leaf blower.
Yeah, I know you guys do. But, it's hard to scoop sunshine, right? And I got a kettle sitting outside, another kettle in the 38-year-old kettle sitting out in the shed with my Kamado, just waiting for the day that the sun peeks through and I can act like either Bill Purvis or Robert Rocha and do some more outdoor cooking.
All right. Well, hey, thank you very much for stepping in. I appreciate that. Hey, guys, y'all helped me. I'm going Rams -4. I'm gonna jump on that Clarence Joseph LA Rams train, and I feel good about it. I was leaning that way, and it just y'all just put me right at home. Right, I think that's gonna go. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win $20 from Kent after this weekend.
No, it's
this is gonna double. Look, it's already doubled. This is what it's gonna look like once he hands me that money in a couple weeks at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
10 days, brother.
Again, tomorrow, Bill Purvis is going to go live from Spring Awards. I'm going to simulcast that, and we're going to watch it together if y'all want to tune in. I don't know what time it is because I don't know when IBCA is going to do their awards, but you could probably plan on about, what's their time? 1:30, and 3. You could probably turn it about 4:30. About that time. That should be about the time that they're going to go live. So we'll simulcast that. And we'll be able to see who wins and do that together. That'd be fun. What else do we talk about today? Super Bowl is this weekend. Y'all have fun. Cook your deal and check out RecTech. Check out Traeger. Check out Green Mountain Grills. They all have Super Bowl. I'm supposed to say big game, right? They all have big game recipe contests going on this week.
You gotta be careful with that keyword.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't want to be a.
It's actually to quote Pat McAfee and Joe Everett Barbecue will back me on this. It's not super whatever. It's superb owl. You put the B on the other side.
Superb owl. All right, that's funny.
So check out the superb owl on Sunday.
All right, we're going to end this show with a little winter weathery advisory. Apparently, someone said a cold front is coming through tomorrow, 40-mile-an-hour winds. Well, you know what that means. You got to be careful for ice. You got to be careful. All right, let me take that off.
I did not expect that, but that's classic.
Let me show that again because I had a banner up. So let me put that again right below. I've never seen my logo go down so hard as Case Han did right there. That's awesome. Hey guys, again, thanks for sticking around for 2+ hours. This was fun, man. This was fun. So we'll do some more of these Friday night hangouts again when I am not at a contest. I will definitely not infringe on my fine friend Clarence Joseph on his Thursday night shows. But hey, this was fun. Friday night hangouts. Maybe we'll do a Tuesday night thing. Who knows? But if I am not at a contest and I am home and able to do it, I'll do some of these Friday night hangouts. I appreciate you guys tuning in. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I had a blast doing this, and we will see you next time. You want to give a sign out, Kent?
Well, I'm not sure I can do it as good as Case Han, but hey, remember, So Smoking Gooder Show, Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. See you there.
All right, and as Case Han says, good night, Barbecue Nation, and you too, California.